What's up, y'all? My name is Jimmy McNeil, and I am one of the worship pastors, a part of Austin Stone Worship. And to my left, we got my brother, Trey Glaspie. He's going to be teaching you and teaching us how to play the song Running. And I'm going to teach you how to sing certain parts of it, but also teach you a few calls to worships that could go really and fit really well with the song Running. So without further ado, my brother Trey is going to teach us how to play it.
All right. So we're playing the song in B. And I'm capoing on the 4th fret so I can play these G shapes to help drive the song. And our chords are a B, which is I play like this, an E, which is our 4 chord, I play like that. I play a G sharp minor, which is our 6 chord, this way. And then I'm playing our 5 chord, F sharp, like this. And I believe there's a 2 minor that play that way, and a walk up, which I would play like this, and those are all the chords you should know. And then to point out at the beginning of the song to help with dynamics, I'm going to start by palm muting, kind of like this, and then as the song opens up, I'll help add to the dynamic.
Yeah, and that's key, like making sure the song is dynamically both vocally, but also with whatever instrument that you're playing. You got to make it feel like the song is moving from one place to another, getting people to another place. By the end of the song, my hope is that people would be like, man, Lord, I'm done running and I want to come to you. Whatever you can do musically and even vocally to get people to that point, to hear the lyrics, that's what's key. All right, so there's multiple examples of a call to worship that you could do. You could talk about the prodigal son. You could talk about Jesus leaving the 99 to go get the one, and how heaven rejoices over the one that comes to know Jesus or comes back to faith. And there are several ways you can go about it. You can even find specific parts in verses that could easily lead you into a call to worship that goes right into the song. But for me today, I wanted to share with you guys something that God's just been resonating with me that could be a little different than just picking out the lyrics of the song, but really just taking a piece of the song, of the running portion, and saying, you know what? I'm going to turn to Jesus. I want to turn my eyes towards him. And this is a passage out of Revelation. And it says this in Revelation 1. I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and I heard behind me a loud voice like a trumpet saying, write what you see in the book and send it to the 7 churches. He goes on to explain the 7 churches. And then in verse 12, which is what stuck out to me, then I turned to see the voice that was speaking to me. And on turning, I saw. Those are beautiful words. On turning, I saw. And I don't know about you, but I struggle with sin. I know you probably struggle with different kinds of sin. And whatever those things are, a lot of times we're doing what this verse says that we ought not to do. We're running away from Jesus. We're pursuing other things. But this verse calls us to turn when we hear God's voice, not to run away from him. So often, that's me. I run away. So often, I run away as far as I can until I hear the voice of God when I come back to his word and I spend time with him. Or someone like Trey will share something to me and speak truth into my life. So the key here is turning to God. He says, then I turned to see the voice that was speaking to me. And my prayer is that as we sing this song, that you would turn. As you hear this song and these words that are inspired by God's word, that you would believe it's God speaking to you now and saying, turn, come to me. Come to me, all you are weak and heavy laden, I'll give you rest. Come to me now. And before we sing the song, and I know that's an example of a call to worship, but I know that in the song, there are certain parts where I sing it louder or different ways that feel great in that live setting. But sometimes it may not be okay in that bridge to sing the part where it goes, I'm called out and wanted instead of doing that, what you could easily do is just go, you are my freedom, my God and my Father. You show me the depths of how far you have gone to tell me I'm chosen. I'm called out and wanted. I'm running back to the place I belong. Oh, when I come running. That's what you could do in place of that. Called out and wanted. In place of that, you could easily just do the exact same thing that you do in the two verses before that. And that's just a simple way to kind of change and make the song yours. I don't want you to sing the song like me because you're not me. So sing the song like you would sing it and enjoy and worship Jesus as you do it. You hear me before I know what to say, and you see me when I crawl to distant places. You know me, even shadows in the dark, they can't hide from who you are. You'll have your way. So I'm done running, chasing after lesser things, and I'm done fighting for my old familiar ways. May the only place I run be back to where my heart belongs. Oh, I'm done running. Oh, yes, I'm done running. Yes, I am. And I'm sinking down into the loving hands of God, where no guilt is found, and the weight of fear has fallen. I'm letting go of the need to be my own. I am yours and yours alone. You have your way. Oh, I'm done running, chasing after lesser things, and I'm done fighting for my old familiar ways. May the only place I run be back to where my heart belongs. Oh, I'm done running. Yes, I'm done running. I hear heaven rejoicing as just one returns, as you bring me back to the place I belong. No matter the distance, no matter how far, your hand pulls me back to the place I belong. And you are my freedom, my God and my Father. You show me the depths of how far you have gone to tell me I'm chosen. I'm called out and wanted. I'm running back to the place I belong. Oh, and I come running. Oh, yes, I come running, running. Oh, Lord, now I come running. Right now, Lord. Oh, I come running, running. And I hear heaven rejoicing as just one returns, as you bring me back to the place I belong. No matter the distance, no matter how far, your hand pulls me back to the place I belong. Yes, your hand pulls me back to the place I belong. Amen.